Hi, good evening, everyone. Namaskar. Hello, everyone. So today's session, I'm going to start. I'm going to take around 15-minute session because I have a very special face-to-face recording at 6:30. This is something which I've been waiting for many months now. So I'm fortunate that I got time from someone who have been inspiring me from US. So I'll be recording at 6:30 with him. But अभी मार्केट का एक क्विक चर्चा कर लेते हैं आपके साथ में कि मार्केट क्या लग रहा है। well, स्टॉक स्पेसिफिक तो बहुत एक्शंस हो रहा है मार्केट के अंदर में ओवरऑल लेकिन मार्केट का एक व्यू बनाते हैं कि व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इज हैपनिंग ग्लोबली. Souradeep will also be there. He'll be joining us talking about his perspective about the market. So let me just give you an understanding of what is happening in the market और क्या हो सकता है मार्केट के अंदर में भी. मैंने एक बात काफी क्लियरली बार कम्युनिकेट की है कि जब तक निफ्टी 200 डे मूविंग एवरेज के ऊपर चल रहा है we should be absolutely bindas in building position in the market, and that is what I have been doing. अभी मार्केट में डॉलर के अंदर में क्या चल रहा है? सो डॉलर इज बेसिकली स्टिल इन दैट अप ट्रेंड, नीचे जाता है फिर ऊपर आता है. तो ओवरऑल डॉलर में डेफिनेटली स्ट्रेंथ है, बट आई थिंक वी मे सी अ पीरियड वेयर निफ्टी में रिमेन अप एंड डॉलर में आल्सो रिमेन अप. थोड़ा टाइम हो सकता है कि वैसा रहे. बाकी निफ्टी 200 डे मूविंग एवरेज इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. दिस इज द लेवल 16,700. जब तक इसके ऊपर है मार्केट तब तक मुझे नहीं लगता है कि मार्केट के अंदर में कोई मेजर फॉल आएगा. यस, मार्केट इज नॉट इन अ हरी टू गो अप बिकॉज व्हाई? बिकॉज डॉलर इज आल्सो इन अप ट्रेंड. तो मार्केट प्रॉब्ली विल स्टे हियर, बट स्टॉक स्पेसिफिक एक्शंस बहुत होंगे मार्केट के अंदर में. सो इफ यू आर अ मोमेंटम ट्रेडर और आप 10% स्टॉक्स के मूव विद अ स्टॉप लॉस ऑफ 3-4% उसमें आपको काम करना है, तो आई थिंक दिस इज अ गुड मार्केट फॉर यू. What is happening with commodities? This is zinc, pretty much strong. This is silver, giving a mixed view. नीचे ऊपर जाता है, but I have always been positive on silver for some time. This is gold, uptrending, and surprisingly dollar ऊपर है और gold भी ऊपर है, but definitely there is a negative relationship. तो डॉलर फॉर श्योर मुझे लगता है ऊपर ही रहना चाहिए, और अगर डॉलर ऊपर रहेगा तो गोल्ड बहुत हड़बड़ी से ऊपर नहीं जाएगा. बट अभी आज के रेट में दोनों ही अप ट्रेंडिंग है, विच इज डायकोटोमी, बिकॉज ये रहता नहीं है. फिर उसके बाद क्रूड ऑयल, एवरी टाइम इट ट्राइज टू कूल, बट देयर इज पॉलिटिकल अनसर्टेनिटी, सोशल पॉलिटिकल इश्यूज, बिकॉज ऑफ इट स्टार्ट्स गोइंग अप अगेन. और इसका सबसे बड़ा बेनिफिशियरी विद क्रूड गोइंग अप इज द शुगर स्टॉक. सो व्हाट इज हैपनिंग विद शुगर? वेयर इज शुगर? This is cotton. Let me just find out where is sugar. Yeah, this is sugar. So sugar has been going up because crude oil also has been going up. There is a positive relationship between sugar and crude oil. So overall commodity is positive. Dollar kind of in an uptrend. So ये dichotomy चल रही है market में अभी, because crude oil is also up, and crude oil is up because we know that geopolitical issues हैं, जिसके कारण ब्रेंट ऊपर है, इसलिए क्रूड ऑयल ऊपर है. तो डॉलर ऊपर की तरफ ट्रेंड है, बट निफ्टी एक रेंज में आ गया है. सो आई एम होपिंग दैट निफ्टी विल स्टे हियर एंड स्टॉक स्पेसिफिक एक्शंस मार्केट में आएंगे, सो वी शुड कैपिटलाइज ऑन दैट. नाउ द क्वेश्चन इज कि स्टॉक स्पेसिफिक एक्शंस को कैसे कैपिटलाइज करें. सी, आई हैव बीन recording videos, I have been talking about it in my YouTube channel. The best momentum indicator to capitalize stock specific action is the 52-week high zone. मुझे लगता है कि अगर आप मोमेंटम ट्रेड कर रहे हैं तो या तो वो आपके जो लिमिटेड स्टॉक्स है उनके अंदर में आप मोमेंटम ढूंढ के काम करिए, या द बेस्ट वे इज कि जब आप स्टॉकेज में स्कैन्स में जाते हैं, सो देयर इज अ स्कैन कॉल्ड 52-week ब्रेकआउट स्कैन, and the stocks which are within 52-week high zone, these are strong stocks जिसके अंदर में मोमेंटम है, जहां पर आप अपना पोजीशंस बिल्ड कर सकते हैं. ओके, when Nifty was below 200 day moving average, I was always telling people कि रुक जाओ, पोजीशन मत बिल्ड करो, because मार्केट का कोई भरोसा नहीं है. बट क्योंकि 200 day moving average के ऊपर चला गया है, now I am comfortable building position. I am adding more positions in the specific stocks जिनमें मेरे को स्ट्रेंथ नजर आ रहा है. तो my primary model of strong stocks still remains there. आप एक एग्जांपल दिए, जैसे जेके पेपर है, तो स्ट्रॉन्ग स्टॉक है. ओके, आई ओनली बॉट इट व्हेन निफ्टी वेंट अबव 200 डे मूविंग एवरेज, एंड यहां से एक ब्रेकआउट जब जेके सीमेंट ने दिया, जेके पेपर ने दिया, तब से मैं इसको होल्ड कर रहा हूं. and this is the reason why I'm holding it, even though the price may have come down, but this is a strong reason for me to hold it. So ऐसे बहुत stocks है जिनके अंदर में activity चल रही है, stocks which are strong and within 52-week high zone. So I would suggest आप ये scan देखिए, and if possible create a combination scan using StockEdge, the combination which I have created, because there are some really great names coming on this combination. So ideally what I do is this combination, I will download this every day and I will replace it with my existing list, and I will do my chart study every day to find out a stock which has potentially giving me a breakout. और ब्रेकआउट कैसे निकालते हैं, शॉर्टर स्विंग के लिए 2 आवरली चार्ट देख के ब्रेकआउट निकालते हैं, एंड लॉन्गर स्विंग के लिए डेली चार्ट देख के ब्रेकआउट निकालते हैं. सो द मॉडल इज प्रीटी सिंपल, आई हैव एक्सप्लेन्ड इट टू एवरीवन, बट खाली अब आपको स्टॉक स्पेसिफिक स्ट्रेंथ देखना है और उस मॉडल के अंदर में मार्केट में पार्टिसिपेट करना है. सो लेट मी रिपीट व्हाट आई हैव सेड. नंबर 1, मार्केट का व्यू, डॉलर क्योंकि अभी भी अप ट्रेंडिंग है, मार्केट हड़बड़ी में ऊपर नहीं जाएगा. Having said that, मार्केट 200-day मूविंग एवरेज के ऊपर ट्रेड कर रहा है तो वो हड़बड़ी में नीचे नहीं जाएगा. इसका मतलब मार्केट एक रेंज है, वहीं पर ही शायद रहेगा. There is enough stock in the market where momentum is getting built. और वो कैसे पता लगेगा? 52-week high zone. ये एक स्कैन अगर आप देखोगे तो आपको पता लग जाएगा stocks which are satisfying that momentum criteria. Typically high momentum stocks जो हैं, if you see the chart, high momentum stocks में typically 52 वीक हाई बनाते हैं, फिर 15% 20% ज्यादा करेक्ट नहीं करते, फिर 52 वीक हाई बनाते हैं, फिर थोड़ा सा करेक्ट करते हैं. तो आज मैं टीएनपी के अंदर में एक सेशन ले रहा था, वहीं मैं एक एग्जांपल दिखा रहा था कुछ स्टॉक्स के, कैसे वो भरते हैं और फिर 15-20% करेक्ट होकर वापस बढ़ जाते हैं. तो आवर रोल एज एक्टिव मार्केट पार्टिसिपेंट इज टू फिगर आउट दो स्टॉक्स व्हिच हैव मोमेंटम. और मोमेंटम आपको तभी देखने को मिलेगा जब आप उन स्टॉक्स के दो पैरामीटर्स को देखेंगे. 52 वीक हाई जोन. 52 वीक हाई क्यों इंपॉर्टेंट है? बिकॉज टिपिकली देखा गया लास्ट 52 हफ्तों में स्टॉक एक मोमेंटम चालू करता है और उसको कंटिन्यू करता है. एंड ऑब्वियसली द अदर थिंग व्हिच आई फॉलो इन माय कॉम्बिनेशन इज दैट वेदर स्टॉक इज आउट परफॉर्मिंग मार्केट और नॉट. सो ये दोनों कॉम्बिनेशन is very interesting, which I am using, which you could also use in StockEdge. Close within 52 week high zone, stock outperforming benchmark index, stock outperforming sector index. इनसे जो स्टॉक आ रहा है सिर्फ उनमें टेक्निकल कीजिए, और जो स्ट्रॉन्ग स्टॉक है उसमें based on your risk appetite and your stop loss, you participate in the market. There is enough opportunity in the market right now to play momentum in stocks. So this is it which I wanted to communicate to all of you. I'm sorry that I have to leave early because I am very excited that I have a brilliant face-to-face coming up at 6:30. I have to record with someone who has been my inspiration. Learn from him. So आप मुझे pardon कीजिए, and I think I have communicated what I want to communicate to you. बाकी I'll request Souradeep to take it over from me and do a more detailed analysis about the market. Souradeep, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hi. Thank you, sir. So, hi. Thanks, Vivek, sir, for taking this small but insightful session. So, requesting everybody to let me know if my voice is audible to all of you. Hi. My voice is audible to you, right? Great. So, let us discuss a little bit about just this. Let us discuss about Nifty. Okay, start with the Nifty futures right now. So if I go to the Nifty future right now, and it is the continuous future, what you can see right now is that this is the 200 EM, okay, and the market is trading above this 200 DMA for almost 6 days. It has closed, but it is unable to move high. Why it is unable to move higher? Because if you see in the market, that there is continuous uncertainty regarding the global thing, that is Russia and Ukraine news. What right now EU is trying to do is that segregate itself from all the economic ties with the Russia, and they are forming some kind of treaty on gas and everything with the USA, right? Now, if you go through the headlines, you will understand that the war is not progressing in a right direction. If you think in terms of what the Russian wanted, it is not progressing in the right direction. Okay, it is not progressing in the right direction, and that is why there is a risk that in desperation they don't do something bigger like nuclear or chemical war, and that is why market is a little bit skeptical. And that is why, if you can see, the oil is also at a very high level. This is the oil price. Okay, so if you look at this oil price, oil is also at a very high level, 114, 115. And due to this high level in oil, if you can see that the the Forex reserve, that is also going down very sharply. If we talk about the last week, okay, I'm going to the CNBC, sorry, investing.com here. So in the investing.com, if I go and just a second, market news, economic calendar. Okay, so if I go to the economic calendar, uh, see Indian Forex Reserve, this is the thing that I want to show you. And this is having a very sharp fall. Okay, India's Forex Reserve. If you see from 631, if I consider only this late period, you will see that the Forex Reserve was steady, but as it has started going up, the Forex Reserve is declining. So these are not good things. Though India's, if you consider India's export has reached 400 billion. So right now you can understand, and today I will talk a little bit about the indicator, which I have a new indicator which I have started using. Okay, so what you see here on the right side is the visible range volume profile. See, this blue and yellow area is where the 70% of the volume has happened. So in each price, whatever amount of Nifty futures volume has happened, and I took this from here to here because this is the up move. So I am taking only this up move and then this fall. So if I consider this fall, the highest amount of volume has happened near this red line. Now, what can happen is that if market is unable to, and this becomes point of control, this red line becomes very important. If uh, market is unable to move above this level, then there is possibility in the if this 200 DMA is broken, that market generally comes back to the next important high volume level. Okay, and if market is able to sustain above this, which is around 17,400, we may see it rallying towards 18,400. So this remains. And I want to show one more thing. If I'm talking about the Fibonacci retracement, see, this is also the 61 point pullback region. Okay, 17,300. So 17,300 to 400 will act as a very important resistance. Okay. Now, if I'm talking about, now someone was asking in my TMP that, sir, how will I know it will fall from here or not? Sir, you cannot know that if it, Ajay Udaji was asking. So it is, you cannot know that whether market will fall from here and from here it will rise. Only thing is, you know that these are the regions where high volume has occurred earlier, and going forward when you will be trading, volume has is there is visible in price range. These will be your more observation around review of price action. So you should next price action around 17,000, 4,800 and 800. So these are 500, and there be as early. These are for identification of I might have shorted. So here, who might shorted, will try you and booked here. Here to buy your buy comes buy back the this short big position. They will here. This is the more stable now. Is my voice more stable now? Okay, 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 okay. Let me re-explain again. What I was telling you is that I have started using this indicator for quite some time right now. Now, if you can see, the up move started from here and ended here. So if I select only this much in the visible range, it will give me the volume that has happened. It will give me the volume that has happened during this entire move from bottom to this much and then fall. Now, you can see a very high amount of volume has occurred at this point of time, right? At this point of time, near this 17,400, 17,500, 17,300 level. Now, suppose the market breaks below this level, 17,000. Next important level will come 15,000, 700, 800 at the level. In between, there is 16,600. So these are the levels. So a lot of people might have bought the market here, and that's why market has gone up, right? Now, this yellow or this orange bars, if I click, are actually down volume, and this green or blue are the positive volume. That is people who have volumes on those days where the price have gone up in the index, right? Now, this area, this yellow and blue, if I consider this area, this is the area, this is called the value area, where people are comfortable trading the market. Most of the price action is taking place in this normal zone. This is value area up, this is value area down. And this is the volume control point where the highest amount of volume has occurred. Now, so because a lot of people have traded here, if price breaks above this, it can become bullish, and if price stays below this, it can fall and fall towards this level. Now, one thing I would like to show you is this. See, if you look at all the areas which are above this level, you can see very little activity that has happened. And you can also see that whether in the upside or in the downside, the move have been little bit clearer once the price have crossed this level. So keep an eye. If market stays above 17,500, then we can have a rally towards this 18,400. Now, a question was asked to me by one of my students, Ajay Odaji. He asked me that how can I know that from this level, if it will turn around, or from this level, it will turn around, right? Now, if I'm talking about that the price will turn around, I'm talking about I have to watch the price action here. If the price action here shows me that there is possibility of defending this level, I would get into a long trade with a very small, I would say, stop loss. But there is no way to know if this level will be defended or not. You have to understand. Now, again, Udit is asking what is the difference. See, the I told just 1 second back, I'm repeating it. The yellow one or the red one are the down volume. Okay. And the blue and green are the up, sorry. Yes, the blue and green are the up volume, and the orange and yellow are the down volume. Now, why this area is specially noted? This area is specially noted because highest amount of price action taking place in this value, and that is called value area. This is 70% of the price action happens within this volume. Okay, so what is up volume? When it is becoming green, when the price is going up, that day it counts in the blue or green. Okay, and when the volume on the downside is red, it counts in the yellow or the orange. Okay, now this is just an additional information that it is giving me that if I consider this move, this big move, wherever the biggest amount of trading has happened, maybe here it has happened and here is it happened. So in terms of this move that we are seeing, this up move and then fall from here, these two volumes, especially 17,200 to 17,500, and here around 15,800 to 15,900, and intermediate 16,700 to 16,600, this area become quite important for me. What I was also saying is that if I look at the Fibonacci retracement, I will see that this is the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement. So highly likelihood that market may get resistance from here. But once this is crossed convincingly, we may see a sharp rally. Let us look at Bank Nifty, right? This is the index which is still, let me give Bank Nifty future, because without future, the volume will not come. Okay, so I'm getting into the Bank Nifty future. Now, in the Bank Nifty future, this is the index, as you can see, above its volume point of control. But what is happening right now is that this area, you can see that high volume point of control, it is trading above this, but there is huge volume in this, which is in a range bound action, and it can continue this range of 35,000 to 39,000 for quite long time, because this is the value area, and as long as it stays above this 34,700 800, it remains a bit bullish, but it is still below 200 DMA. So immediate range in Bank Nifty is 34,700 to 36,800, which is 200 DMA, as you can understand. RSI is also below 50, MACD is below 0. So you can understand Bank Nifty is relatively less bullish compared to the Nifty. Now, what we have started doing is that we have started focusing on stock specific play. Like today, I gave two stocks. I will show you. One was Inox, right? In the TMP, I gave the Inox stock. What it did, where I gave it when it was around 470 odd. For 470 odd, it went to almost 500, and then it started falling, right? So almost 7-8% move we could see during the day, and this is why I always ask to part book to my students, because see, if I look at the 15-minute price action, so I gave somewhere around 471. It went up, but still, see, at the end of the day, it has come below where I have gave. That is why I always say that we don't know how a price action would be. It is always required for in every 2-3% move to partly book the profit, right? Now, one more important thing that I want to tell you is that I also gave a stock called Tata Elxsi to my TMP students. Okay, TMP is Trading Mentorship Program. We discussed a few stocks during this day. Now, in contrast, I gave Tata Elxsi when it crossed 8,050. So it was around this point of time, 8,050. Okay. Now, if I go to the daily chart, so my intention was to give as soon as it crossed 8,000. But what happened is that price or took it momentum. I took the snap at 8,040. When I gave, it was 8,050, 60. But still, it went up quite well. So, and I had given this talk to my students also when it was near this zone. That time I was not using volume this volume profile, but even if I look at the volume profile at that point of time also, you can see the from my normal analysis where I gave buy was from the trend line support and other things, but also the volume point of control was very nearby. Okay, yesterday I gave McDowell. Okay, that is called United Spirits with 880 stop loss. Okay, so with 880 stop loss, I was pretty confident in this stock that it won't breach 880. It has not yet breached 880 when it was 900 I gave. See, again, it was staying above this volume point of control until yesterday, beyond this thing, and then eventually it fell. I don't know it will eventually fall or not because RSI is still above 50, but I gave this trade and this is failing. Anyone cannot give all the trades which are correct. Few will go wrong also. And in every trade, it is very important if it goes in your favor, part book and trade. Because if a stock is moving like what this Tata Elxsi did, and I expect Tata Elxsi to cross 10,000 next week. So if that is the kind of movement a stock is having, it is always important to part book and re-enter. I have talked about Nifty. I have talked about Bank Nifty. Please understand, if it starts, if I change the range, it will change. So it is very important to look at the which range I will look at. For me, if I'm analyzing United Spirits right now, from this point to this point, this move become very important. And for that, there is another tool that is there. If I go to technicals and volume profile, see there is something called volume profile fixed range. Okay, so I have selected this. Now what I can do, from this range to this range, I can select for the volume profile. Now see, it is giving me the volume profile of for this range. Even if I change the stock, it won't change if even if I change. Instead of that, what I generally use is this one. Volume. I'm showing you. If I go here, the technicals, volume profile, visible range. Now, once I give the volume profile visible range, and this is the volume profile visible range, you can see everything is blue and yellow. But what I do is that value area I keep blue and yellow, but up volume I change to green. Okay, up volume I change to green, and down volume I change to orangish color. Okay, little bit orangish color. So it becomes like this, and that's how the normal high volume nodes are separated from the value area. So this is the way one should analyze. I was analyzing this move, only this move, this latest up move, and this came out to be a value area for me. This move, just a second, from here to here. So this came a value area. Now, if it stays above this range, this may act as a good long share. We are sharing very few stocks nowadays. We are not sharing Gangho, but stock specific idea in the TMP we continue to share, and in the club also I will try to post. So what will happen is that uh, any idea that we find that is good for next week, and when the price action will show us. Today PVR also looks good to me. Okay, all these films today RRR is releasing, and that's why all these movie stocks are doing good. Okay, apart from that, JSW Steel, okay, is looking good to me. Come out of this going above low resistance area in terms of volume, with high volume movement is happening. So this looks to me another stock that looks good to me for next week. Suven Life Sciences. Okay. Okay. By the end of the day, it has pulled back. It was otherwise looking good in the morning. Okay, it has pulled back, and I was thinking that it would go to this 100. Another is that is looking good to me is the Mindtree. So let me look at the Mindtree chart. So if I look at the Mindtree chart, you can see if I take this latest this up move from where it has started, this up move, what I can see here is that, see, these areas act like a magnet. If price is sustaining above this support level, it can actually move towards this level of 4600. So keep an eye on Mindtree next week. These are the stocks. Apart from Mindtree, LTTS looks quite good to me. Quite good to me. Okay. It has pulled back today. If it pulls back to this level, which is 200 DMA, close to 200 DMA and value area also, try to buy it near 4500. But till yesterday, it was looking good. So any stock that we will find good, we will post in the club and the TMP, and we will get to know. It is very difficult to say at this point that which stock will look great and which stock won't look great. So thank you. That's it. Follow the global screen, and what if anything that I find, I have stopped for a few days. I have stopped posting anything in my Twitter. For some days, I have stopped posting anything in my Twitter. Okay, so I am not posting anything in my Twitter right now. So if I started posting, so those who follow in the Twitter will also get to know. But I think I will stay away from Twitter for some time. But otherwise, this club, where all the posts that we are giving, and the TMP, that is this discussion that we are taking on, that will carry on. And one more stock that I forgot to discuss, I need to discuss is Reliance. Okay, when the crude oil prices goes up, the margin of Reliance increases. Okay, and Reliance is, I gave a short trade when it reached at this point, but it has crossed this, and now possibly it can reach towards previous high also if crosses to it, if it stays above 2575. So keep a watch on Reliance also. Have a great weekend, and let us meet again on next Sunday. Thank you. How to become your student? See, if you want to become my student, this is the course. Let me show you. Uh, okay. If you go to the Elearnmarkets.com, comprehensive course. This is the trading mentorship program. This is a mentorship program. So me, Chetan sir, Vivek sir, Shunondo, 4 of us are mentor there. Vivek sir is super mentor to all of us. This is a 5 months comprehensive commodity, currency, equity, derivative, everything included. So you can see every batch will almost have 70, 80, 100 students. So this batch is going to start tomorrow. Okay, every month we have a batch. So you can see this you can approach Orpon or the support team if you want to be part of this course. Thanks. No, mentorship is not only equity, mentorship is not there. Anyways, have a great weekend. See you next again on Friday. Bye. Take care.